are listening to the Leadership of the Leaf sidebar episode. Join Austin and Dice as they put some smoke in the air.
Welcome to another episode of Leadership of the Leaf. My name's Austin.
This is a sidebar, Austin.
I was getting there, Dice.
Sidebar. Yeah, my name is Dice.
God. All right, sidebar edition.
Sorry to steal your thunder, but I was so excited to have a sidebar, and I would take full credit. I say it's my fault. Season 3, we didn't have many sidebars.
Yeah, we kind of fell off on that one.
Blame me. Blame me, everyone. Send your hate melted. Send it to Dice. But either way, this is a sidebar. Well, this is a good sidebar.
Combo. That's an interesting combo.
Maybe we should share your interesting combo.
Well, first off, what are we? We are smoking the same cigar.
We are smoking
the
same
same
cigar.
What are we smoking?
You just want to see if I'm going to say the name.
Yeah, 100%.
La Palina.
La Palina.
La Palina. KB3. Part 3. Part 3. Which is Kill Bill Part 3. La Palina. Kill Bill Part 3.
Okay. Kill Bill Part 3.
And we actually can throw this on this list that we're going to go over today.
Okay. Obviously you're drinking Hennessy, right? Are you still? I shouldn't say still. Are you drinking an old fashioned? Are you drinking a sidecar? Are you drinking straight?
You can still say still. I'm drinking VSOP still. Yes.
Fair enough. I have decided to switch it up a little bit.
Are you drinking Hennessy?
No. No.
Oh.
This is an interesting pairing, and I don't think it worked out the way I wanted.
Okay. I'm on bated breath over here.
I know. That's why I decided to stop and take a stop in my cigar.
You asshole.
So I'm drinking a drink, the mixed drink called a Dr. Blackfire.
Dr. Blackfire.
Yeah.
Explain.
It is Dr. Pepper.
Okay, I surmised that.
Got it.
Got it.
Normally, this would be Blackberry Moonshine. However, I didn't have that, so I'm using Blackberry Crown Royal, which, by the way, is fucking delicious.
Our cohort, Kendrick, would be very proud that you're drinking Blackberry Crown.
It's fucking delicious. Anyway, so it's Dr. Pepper, Blackberry whiskey. It's supposed to be moonshine, but like I said, I didn't have any, so I used Blackberry Crown Royal and Fireball.
And I thought that was it. No, you added Fireball too.
Dr. Blackfire.
Dr. Blackfire. Okay. That is a very interesting combo, and I hope you don't get a hangover.
Now, in fairness, because I'm drinking the Blackberry Moonshine, Blackberry whiskey, which adds a lot of sweetness. I went with the Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar to kind of cut down on some of that sweetness.
Okay, I have an important question.
Yeah.
For my own rhetoric over here.
Oh, go please! By all means, try to poke holes in my shit.
No holes are being poked at all here. So if I had to categorize what you're drinking, would I put a mark under the whiskey column?
Yes.
Okay.
Because
that's all I need to know.
Crown Royal's a whiskey, Canadian whiskey.
Okay.
And Fireball is a cinnamon whiskey, still a whiskey. With flavor.
I didn't know what Fireball was, so
cinnamon whiskey. All right.
That's something I just don't drink.
I don't normally drink it either, but this one was it was recommended by the Tickety Talks.
Oh, you and these fucking Tickety Talks. That's fine.
All right.
That's
so, sidebar. What are we talking about, guys?
Man, we need to discuss all these cigars we smoked together this season. We have to try to break this down to maybe, rack the pool table, so to speak, to figure out which cigar is going to be our cigar of the, not year, because we're changing that. We're changing it from cigar of the year to cigar of the season, because we do seasons of our podcast.
Yeah.
We have episodes and then we have seasons.
Okay. All right. So we have a total of what? 23 episodes because we missed one because of somebody.
23 episodes, and we also have
8 sidebars?
Well, 7 sidebars. If you count this one, it'd be 8.
Okay. All right. Good to know my math is correct.
Yes.
Okay. So, of those 23 episodes,
so you can count them all together. A total of 31 episodes. Counting this one, total of 31 episodes. Because reason why I'm saying that, reason why I'm throwing that caveat in there, is because we're smoking the same thing this episode as well.
Okay. We have smoked 16 cigars? Is that the same? Am I mathing correctly?
I mean, I will have to sit here and count by my finger here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Counting this episode, 22.
Okay.
Because we're smoking the same thing this episode, so it's 22.
Okay. So 22 cigars we've smoked the same of. Now, here's the question. Of those 22 cigars, how many did we both rate the cigar Foxworthy?
Of those 22, not counting this one because we haven't decided on this one quite yet. So I don't know if we want to count this one in this player pool or not. But technically, you know what? My math is all wrong. You are absolutely correct, sir.
Well, I'm good to know I'm right about something.
It is not. This episode does. No, this episode still counts as this season.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So your math is one off.
Okay.
Now that I came to reality of this season, the number of cigars we both classified as boxworthy would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this one is still unknown. So 5 and 1 unknown, 5 and a possible.
All right, so 5.
5 and a possible.
So let's review the 5. So Sen Compromiso number 2.
Wait a minute. Why would we review those 5? What are our rules for cigar this season?
You're right. You're right. My bad. I'm sorry.
All right. I see now. I got to change some words on this. The review, the guidelines for our cigar of the season.
So our cigar of the season rules are: it must have been smoked within the season.
Yes.
It has to be readily available, meaning no limited release, no special event cigars or anything like that.
Yes.
And we both have had to smoke it, obviously, that season. And I think that's it, right? That's pretty much it.
A review of all eligible, can't say that word, eligible, too much Hennessy, cigars during the sidebar episodes with discussion of flavor notes, recap about the cigars, review, so sidebars are included. Okay. Selection process. How's this work? You would choose a cigar. I will choose a cigar. And we will debate. So the only real rule in there is we have to smoke it on episode, on air together, and it has to be readily available. Those are the two like main.
Okay.
All right. So, of all the cigars we smoked together on air, not all those cigars were box-worthy cigars. So,
right.
should we even consider a cigar we smoked together on air that was not box-worthy a cigar of the season? Well,
here's my question.
Okay.
What if you considered it box-worthy and I only considered it, let's say, 5-pack? Do we consider that one?
Well, see, that's where it falls under me. Like I would, of course, I would champion that cigar, right? I would debate. This is a great cigar, and it should be cigar of the year because I thought it was box worthy and all of the above.
Okay.
But if you look at the other side of that debate, you would say, why would I even consider it if I didn't even think it was a box worthy cigar? In my opinion, when we reviewed it, so. Taking those both debates, I would say we both will have to consider it a box-worthy cigar in order for it to be even considered a cigar of the season.
Okay.
So, in my opinion, I think that should be another rule added to our list of rules here.
Okay. I would agree. And
so now we have 3 rules.
Oh my gosh. But now we're starting to get into this crazy situation where we're just adding fucking rules.
That's a requirement. You okay, buddy?
Nope.
All right, cool. I'm glad. First step is admitting it. So congratulations. Hi, Austin.
Hi.
You have a problem?
Yeah. This cigar is crumbling in my hand. So I went to take the band off.
Yeah.
Right?
Early, by the way. I'm gonna go ahead and say you took that band off a little early. But okay, yes. Okay, I'm gonna do that too.
So it wasn't quite coming off. So I decided to try to slide it off the end. And this is what happened.
Oh.
It slid under the wrapper. And yeah, it slid under the wrapper, and now the wrapper is basically ruined. All right, well, points for poor construction are against this one.
So it's probably safe to say, because I've had a little construction issues as well. So it's safe to say this one is not going to be a box-worthy cigar unless it just amazingly blow our socks off. But,
yeah. But all right, so cigars that we both consider box-worthy then would be Ten Compromiso number 2, our previous cigar of the season.
Yes.
Let's see. ZR Nicaragua.
Yes, that was a good one.
Oh, I'm just reading them off that were both box-worthy. So don't hate on me if I say something that was that's not readily available. OM Cigars number 5.
Wonderful cigar. Absolutely wonderful.
Obrigado season number 2 cigar of the season.
Yeah, I believe it was number 2, and we definitely smoked that on air together, and we both enjoyed the shit out of it.
Founders Roosevelt Maduro New Blend.
Yes.
Drew Estate Liga Privada Savage Feast.
Yep.
And that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Now, of the, 4, 5 that I said?
5 or 6. I think it's 6. Let's go 6.
2 of those are not readily available.
Which is kind of sad, because that OM cigar number 5, I remember we smoked that on air together. I remember talking to the sister at PCA.
Yep.
And Oswald, the cigar was amazing. Was absolutely phenomenal. But unfortunately, it's not readily available. I could not go out to any of these brick and mortars here in Las Vegas, or you couldn't go to any brick and mortars in your area and pick one up. And we could order it offline. I agree with that, but we can't readily pick it up.
But if you can order it offline, wouldn't it be readily available?
No, sir. It's not readily available because you have to sit there and wait for it to come in the mail.
Okay.
Readily available means you can pick it up at not necessarily every single brick and mortar you go to, but you can go to a brick and mortar in your local area and pick it up.
Yeah. Okay. So that leaves.
So saying that takes away the Liga Privada.
Savage Feast.
What was it? Savage Feast.
Feast.
Because that's a cigar that they hand out during special events and what have you.
So that leaves Sin Compromiso, Obrigado, Founders, Roosevelt, Maduro. And that's it? And ZR Nicaragua.
ZR Nicaragua. Now, this ZR is going to be a funny one because I can readily pick it up at a brick and mortar here.
I have not gone and tried to find someone near here that would let me pick that up, but I feel like I could probably find it.
I think you could probably find it. And, I mean, we didn't say one of us can and the other one cannot. We're just saying it has to be available for a brick and mortar pickup. If we want to specify that, we need to go back to our guidelines. But as of right now, our guidelines doesn't specify only one of us will be able to pick it up from a brick and mortar.
I feel like if you could go and order it offline and have to wait.
It should still be considered?
Yeah. I mean, if I can order it offline and it comes in within a week, right? Like, yes, I get I have to wait, but it's still available for me to go and purchase anytime, right? So it's not like it's a like Savage Feast is where they only give it away during special events, right? Like, this is something like I could go to a certain brick and mortars, or I could go online and I could order it. Everything's still available online nowadays. You know, like Black Friday shopping, mostly online.
Just like Savage Feast.
Okay.
I can order it. I can find it and order it online.
Shit, how much is that?
$50 for two.
Jeez. Right. That's an expensive cigar.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty confident there's a lot of cigars out there that you could probably find online. I don't want to take anything away from ordering cigars online, but it's not readily available.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay, so we'll take out the OM. We'll take out Savage Feast.
And trust me, I don't want to take them out because those two cigars alone, when we smoked them, they both was absolutely phenomenal.
They were great. They were absolutely delicious.
Like, box worthy all day long.
Yeah.
We both, like, without even second guessing it, we both those was like, why are you even asking me? This is definitely a box worthy cigar.
Honorable mentions would be the 20 Acre Farm by Drew Estate, which we both marked as 5-pack.
Yeah.
Rocky Patel Sun Grown, we both marked as a 5-pack.
Yep.
The Asylum 867 Midnight Oil, which is that aromatic cigar.
That aromatic one, yes.
But it was 5-pack. The H. Upman Banker, which you said was box worthy, but I said was 5-pack.
Yeah. Blackbird Cigar Company.
Yep.
Superb.
5-pack.
Yeah, those are pretty much honorable mentions.
Yeah. All right, so
now the debate begins. Here's the conundrum of the debate.
I'm listening.
San Compromiso, which has won Cigar this season before. I think we was calling Cigar of the Year.
And
Obrigado. They won before. Are they allowed to win again back to back?
I would hate to give it to somebody back to back, but I also hate to take away from cigars that are solid. But the only reason we smoked that Sin Compromiso was because it won Cigar of the Season.
That true. Also, we liked it. So I mean, I wasn't going to be like, hey man, we shouldn't smoke that cigar. I did not say that,
but I'm just
because
saying,
it's a great cigar.
Yeah, but the whole reason we smoked it on air was because it won Cigar of the Season.
So the only reason why we smoked Obrigado is because we had Tim Swanson on air to talk about his cigar of the season that won.
Yeah, but we smoked that twice on air.
Excuse me. We did. You know why we did? Because it's a fucking great cigar.
I know what I already know what I want to choose.
I know what I want to choose also, but of course, Austin, of course, we're not going to say that now.
Right.
But I'm going to debate with you because I think San Compromiso and Obrigado should still have a chance.
I mean,
we do not have anything in, I call them bylaws. We don't have anything in our guidelines or bylaws that says, hey, it cannot win back to back or back to back.
You're right.
Skip a year. So if you're telling me those aren't up for debate, then another guideline needs to be written. So we have to add 2 more guidelines.
Yeah. I hate to sit there and I would hate to sit there and say this cigar is winning back to back because we smoked it on air because it won, right? Like if it won and the only reason we smoked it again was because it won, versus like Obrigado, we smoked it because Tim Swanson.
But it won. So cannot be a previous winner. And what was the other guideline?
Well, we were debating on if it's available online, should it be allowed?
Has to be available in a brick and mortar within one of our grasp.
Okay, so that leaves ZR Cigars Nicaragua and the Founders.
So, now my question to you is, do you remember smoking the ZR Nicaragua?
I do. It was delicious.
You enjoyed it, right? It was a great smoke. You know what also was a great smoke?
What's that?
Every single time we smoked it is the Founders.
Oh,
we smoked it on the show floor, and we smoked it on an episode.
Yes. And I do. Do you remember what I said to you about the Founders?
You said, I don't really care for this cigar, Dice. You can have all of mine.
False. False is not what I said at all. I specifically remember saying during the TPE when we were smoking, walking around, this is absolutely already in contention for Cigar of the Season.
Yes, I do remember. I do recall you saying those exact words.
Yeah. So I mean, I know what I want to say, but obviously we're not going to let everyone know right away because that's not how we roll.
Well, I'm going to debate with you more off air. I'm 100%. We'll probably be fighting in the streets because I don't think we readily agree right now.
You don't think so, huh?
I don't think so. I think I know where you're going, and I'm not going there.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. So for me, right, like the H Upman Day Trader.
Yeah.
You said it was box worthy, and I said 5-pack. So here's my question: if I said 5-pack and you said box worthy, let's say I go get another cigar and I smoke it, and I'm like, that wasn't a bad cigar. I'd like to change my rating. Should we include that in our?
Well, I would say we should be able to include that because with our own rating system, with our own everything that we do, is all subjective at that time.
Right.
Maybe you paired it with something that didn't quite bring out the full flavor of that cigar for you. That's why we have this debate. So, because I know we smoke more than what you see on this list. I know we smoke cigars off air in different times, and we don't necessarily always smoke the same cigars together on air. So, like without a shadow of doubt, like Hustler Maduro.
Ugh.
Like we're not going to debate that one. Like we both was like, nope, that's not going to happen, right?
Oh, that tastes like ass and titty. Not even good titties, just like old hooker titties.
But looking at the list, there hasn't been something you thought was box worthy and I thought was not box worthy.
Maybe I have a more discerning palate than you do.
Or maybe we both smoked the Asylum again and like, you know what? That Asylum, it really does hit better than a 5-pack.
Well, it's like that Alec Bradley Project 40 experimental series, right? Like,
yeah.
I said it was 5-pack, and you said, no. It's only single.
Nah, it's only single. Yes. I remember smoking that one, and I was on the fence about it. It was just something about it that just couldn't kick me to that 5-pack area. Would I be mad at a 5-pack? No, but for my rating for our podcast, yeah, I'm only going to give it a single. It wouldn't be one I'd shout from the rooftops for people to try. But saying that, looking at the Rocky Patel Sun Grown, I have smoked that before. And I'm like, this is a great cigar. I box worthy all day long. And then when we smoked it on air, it didn't hit box worthy for me on air. It hit 5-pack on air. Now, if I was to smoke it again tomorrow night, would I change that rating?
Yeah.
So there goes the guidelines or bylaws for our cigar of the season again. Just because it wasn't box worthy for us on air, does that mean we cannot select it as a cigar of the season?
Yeah. What's really sad is that you didn't get that Dunbar Tobacco Sober Mesa Wagashi smoked on air.
That's true.
Because I rated that as a box worthy. That's a great cigar.
I do want to try it. I'm not going to say I would never try it, but what turns me off is the name of that cigar. Wagashi? Yes, because I'm not a fan of wasabi, and it puts, especially the color of the cigar puts me, the cigar band, not the cigar.
Right.
Band puts me in the frame of mind of wasabi, like wasabi peas and stuff like that. I'm not saying I'm not going to smoke it. I'm not saying that.
But you got to try it. I'm just saying.
I will. So my question to you is, I guess season 4. Well, I guess we'll have to smoke that on air together.
I guess so.
But that's future. We're not talking about Cigar of the Season 4.
Right.
Cigar of the Season number 3, sir. So I'm going to leave it open for debate. We'll debate more.
Yeah.
While we're on air and we're smoking this Kill Bill Part 3, which Kill Bill, I mean, for me, it 100% fits the name because mine split all the way down. It wants to start. Reading on it. It wanted to start off killing you at the beginning. Very strong. I do apologize. It was not very strong for me at the very beginning.
Yeah, it wasn't like super. Just oh my god, punched me in the mouth. It was definitely one of those. All right, this isn't bad. Do we get a musty taste from this cigar?
I do. It's like hay in the middle of the barn.
But it's moldy hay. Musty hay.
Yeah, like if you used to stack it all up and then you kind of brush off the top and pull out the middle area where it's kind of slightly dampish.
Yeah. No, it's not. I hate to say it's not a bad cigar because my shit's fucking like it. And it's not that I looked at my humidor. I double checked the humidity in the humidor, and it was sitting at a solid 68%.
Yeah,
and that's like primo cigar territory.
Well, I pulled out like 2 or 3 other cigars at the exact same time. We smoked one before we even started recording this episode. That cigar was fine, and I'm almost guaranteeing you my third cigar is going to be just as fine. But yet this one split all the way to the mouthpiece.
Nope, I agree. Yeah, it's got a definitely hay flavor. There's a peppery component to it. That's it's okay. I see where it's trying to get its strength from, but it's not hitting right.
La Polina normally, I can't say normally because that's not a fair statement. La Polina, for me, I enjoy their cigars. I don't know about this one as much. So if I had to go right now, this was not going to be a contender for Cigar of the Season. It's definitely not a box-worthy cigar for me. So for me, it's 100% out of the race completely. Yep, so I'm not even going to consider it for this season.
I wholeheartedly agree with you on that one. Yeah, I don't even want to consider this one for Cigar of the Season. Obviously, I think we're gonna have to have a lot of discussion off air. If you're not leaning where I think you are, I think you're leaning opposite of where I'm leaning, which is unfortunate. I think there's gonna be a lot of arguing back and forth and re-smoking of cigars.
Yeah, definitely probably go back and review some of the cigar notes I have. But I know where you're going. I'm going the opposite. Clearly, our listeners figured out that it's going to be 2 cigars we're debating here. Taking away the cigars that are previous winners. That leaves only 2 on the list. That only makes sense. If you do common math, you can figure it the fuck out.
Yeah, agreed. All right. I think, guys, that we need to smoke a third cigar off air and just have a solid fisticuff argument about Cigar of the Season.
That's a very fair statement, and I can't wait to start of season 4.
Yeah,
and then we'll gladly share our Cigar of the Season then.
Yeah, agreed.
All right. Until next time, I'm Dice.
I'm Austin, and great leaders smoke great cigars.
Thank you for listening to Leadership of the Leaf. The comments and opinions expressed by the host and guests does not reflect the opinions of those that broadcast this show, nor does it reflect any of our affiliates.